So people, you're watching Navbuzz, and in today's video we're going to talk about the amazing book Built to Last by Jim Collins. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel down in yet, hit the subscribe button by going down in below. I would really appreciate this approach. Okay, so without wasting time, let's just quickly dive into the video, and we're going to talk about top 3 golden nuggets of this specific book. Don't skip the video in the middle because the best thing is about to come, and don't just fast forward this video to the end because every single element of this video is going to matter so much. So let's just quickly dive into the video and gonna talk about that specific thing. So let's get started. Jim Collins, the writer of this specific book, researched over 200 companies all over the Silicon Valley and the world and come up with list of those 18 companies who constantly making impacts in their society, coming up with so much great solutions, innovative products, and setting the benchmark in their industry, and take all those perspective and habits into this specific book. So we're going to talk about top 3 approaches all those 18 companies use to build their great empire. So number 1, the core ideology is the key. Core ideologies have specifically 2 elements. Number 1 is a set of principles or values, and the second one is a bigger purpose and goal. Example in Apple. Apple bigger purpose and goal is to think different as their values, or their principles will come up as they will make user-friendly and so much beautiful design products. And this is the reason why you'll see that Apple has an innovative approach of building products, as well as you can only see their products are stunningly beautiful and they're so much user-friendly, because it's not something which just pop up into their products. They just keep that in their mind and they started building products from that scratch and at that specific perspective. Now there is one more reason why big vision and why principles are really important to build in your business, because if you're gonna build a next billion-dollar brand or a huge lot of company, so in that scenario you need great minds, and you just can't attract great minds if you don't have that bigger purpose, because they're not gonna work for you for just money. You see, they're gonna attract by the bigger purpose. This is the reason why it is so much important, so that you can acquire so much great talents which will help you accomplish your goals and visions. So the golden nugget number 2 is trial and error is the key. Now we need to understand that innovation is so much uncertain, chaotic, and there is no strategy which you can put into the place so that you can come up with innovation. Okay, the only way you can be more and more innovative is by experimenting more and more. Give ideas the quick try. Don't spend so much time in a single idea. Not a single idea will gonna be considered as innovation, but there is whole set of, or you can say the cluster of ideas which will together make sense, will come up with innovation. Accept the mistakes and let the weak ideas die. Don't become biased towards any single idea. Just look onto every single idea and put there into the pedestal of reality, and let's see which idea fits into that reality and take that. Never become biased towards your idea or anybody else's idea. Every single idea is just an idea. And the last thing is just fail on those ideas so that you can make those stepping stones to which by walking you will come up with that great innovation. Just take those stepping stones, those failure stepping stones, as your way to success. Now just keep in mind, every single experiment is just the stepping stone, and don't take any sort of failures to your heart. It's just the process. Trust the process and the results will come. Now just keep all those things in the mind and just be persistent towards it, and you're gonna come up with next innovative approach. The third golden nugget is you don't have to choose every single time. What really separates those highly successful companies from those who are not really successful is because highly successful companies don't really choose so many times. Now let me just break down this element and let me just talk to you about it. Founders think they usually always have to make choices. Either they're gonna make the premium products or they're gonna make the low-end product. They think either they're gonna have those high-end human resources with high paycheck, or they're gonna have low-end human resources with low paycheck. Or at the end they think that either they're gonna serve the elite market or they're gonna build the bulk market. Now I can understand that it's totally right that it is called positioning, because let me just break it down. I'm not talking about positioning that you don't have to take positioning. I'm just talking about you don't have to choose every single time, because you see, if you started taking positioning so seriously, you're not going to come up with innovation, because innovation is required with 2 different things, the 2 different poles, and taking those poles and putting those sports into one single spot, and that spot will become the innovation. You're gonna create low margin, high quality products, just like Tesla did, and that is what we know as innovation, right? We need to understand that it's not always about choosing, but we are building a brand in here, and this is the reason to listen to the market, that what market is speaking, and act according to that. We are not here to build any sculpture which you gonna make out of one single rock. You are here to put a puzzle, right? You just have to make all those different pieces and come up with the big picture at the end. Okay, this is how you're gonna build the next $1 billion brand, and I hope you're gonna love this video. Just hit the subscribe button. I'm gonna really appreciate that. I'll keep coming up with such great contents because it will boost me up. Make sure to go into the comments below and let us know what you think about this video and what are the topics which you want us to make video in the future as well. And I hope you guys people enjoy this video. Share this video. Thanks for watching.